Well, is it right that a democracy needs to have just a good governance? No, it's not fair. A good government should also ensure economic growth and development. It is just not that you have political rights and are lacking in economic rights. So, economic growth and development is as essential as the political rights of the country. But when we look at the figures, for example, between the years 1950 to 2000, we have seen that the countries which had dictatorship had higher economic growth, and those with democracies showed slow economic growth. Is it right? Is it fair? Should not a good government also ensure proper economic growth? Well, it is not even justified to change the government because it has not shown good economic growth. Good economic growth meaning to say at the rate at which other governments have shown, because there are many factors which play a very vital role in the growth of economic development of the country. It could be country's potential, it could be the international cooperation that the government gets, it could be so many other conditions that actually affect the economic growth of that country. So, just to read that a particular or rather a dictatorial government has shown more economic growth than the democratic countries will not mean that we need to change this setup of government. Of course, we are looking forward to a good government which is also showing good economic growth. Well, a good government or a democratic government should also ensure that there is a reduction of inequality and poverty in the country. Meaning to say, you have a good economic growth. There is a lovely economics that you can see in the country. But there are two set of people. One, those who are very rich and those who are very poor. So, this inequality is not required. Economic growth in hand in accordance with equal distribution of wealth is the true democratic spirit. But we do not find this in actual practice. We see that there is lot of inequality, there is lot of poverty in the country. So, though it shows a poor report card, but still, again as I stress, it is not because of democracy. You don't need to change this setup of government because there is inequality and poverty. We are also responsible in some way or the other. We have to bridge these inequalities in some way or the other. We have to work hard towards it. We have to eradicate poverty. We have to work hard towards it. That is what is required from our side. Let's not blame democracy and then try to bring in another form of government which might make the conditions from bad to worse. Okay? A democratic government is also required to do certain other things which I shall be talking about in the next clipping.